Hi guys, my name is Jalen and today I'm here to do my 8th book haul. So this is kind of a collective book haul, so I'm going to be calling it my July book haul because I've been collecting these books all July. So I have 35 books to show you guys, and that is the most I've ever had. I had so much fun shopping for all these books and I went crazy basically. But first I will show you the books that I bought when I was in California, and then I'm going to show you the books that I bought for Booktubeathon, and then I'm going to show you the books that I just ordered and got from Amazon today, and then I will show you the books that I got on my Kindle. And so yeah, I have 15 books on my Kindle and 20 books like in book form. So we're going to start out with the ones I got from California. So I got 5 books when I went to California, and so I'm going to show you those books. I have read 4 out of the 5 of these books, and so the one that I have not read yet is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. So I took this camping just recently, but I never got around to reading it, and so it has sand like all in it. Ugh, gross. But I am definitely going to be getting to this soon, but I just wasn't really in the mood to read it, and I need to be in the mood to read a book to read it, or else I can't do it. I really can't. So what I know from Since You've Been Gone so far is that there's 2 best friends, and the outgoing best friend leaves, and she leaves a list of 13 things, which is on the back, that she wants her friend to do before she comes back for the summer. And they're really just outgoing things that she wouldn't really do, and so it takes her out of her comfort zone. So the next book I got is Alienated by Melissa Landers, and I read this book on my trip on the way home, and I loved it, and I'm so excited for the next one to come out. I am just, like, I cannot wait. I am so excited. And this was one of the first alien books that I've ever read. I hadn't really looked into it. I wasn't very interested in something like that, but I definitely liked it. I loved it. I thought it was so good. And Alienated is about aliens. Yep, you should have guessed that one. No, it's about a girl named Kara and a boy named Alex, and Alex is an alien, and they're doing an exchange program, and so Alex comes down to Earth, and he lives with Kara for I don't know how long, I think a year, and it's just so good, and I love them. It's so good. Just read it. Just read it. The next book I got is Defy by Sarah B. Larson. And this book reminded me of Mulan. And I love Mulan. It's by far like my favorite childhood movie, like cartoon kind of a thing. And it sounded good. It's about a girl named Alexa, and her parents die. They get killed by like sorcerers, and so she cuts her hair, and her twin brother join the king's army, and she goes by Alex because there's no girls allowed. And then she gets captured, and she's with the prince and her best friend, and it's awesome. Okay, and the second to last book I got is Rebel by Imogen Terra, and I was so excited that I got this book. Every time I saw someone haul it, I was like, I should be the one having that book and hauling it. And it took me forever. I mean, it came out in May, and I got it in July, and that's just sad. But I read this book the day I got it. Yeah, the day I got it. This book was so good. I loved it, and it's the sequel to Reboot, and I just thought it was so good. The last book I got in California is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and I was so excited to get this one. So I do have Throne of Glass in paperback, but my mom's borrowing it, and I don't want it back, actually. But we found out that we're getting hardbacks of the new Throne of Glass covers on September 2nd, which is when Heir of Fire comes out, which I am so excited for. And so I'm really looking forward to buying both of those books in hardback, and it's going to be awesome. So this is the second book to the Throne of Glass series, and I love that series. Like, I think it's one of my new favorite series. I love it so much. I love the covers. They're just so awesome, and these books are so tall. Like, they're taller than Cassandra Clare books, and they're just awesome. And the backs are always awesome. Like, she's wearing a different dress here and then here. It's just cool. Okay. So I love this series, so you should definitely check it out if you haven't. So up next are the books that I got at Barnes & Noble for Booktubeathon to help me complete some challenges. So I got three books at Barnes & Noble, and so the first one I got is the Lux series, which is a bind-up, which is why I say 3 books. This is a bind-up of Obsidian and Onyx, and so it's called Beginnings. And I have read both of these, and I've read the other 2, and I love them so much, and it like sparkles, and I think it's just so cool. And I love these books, and I was so glad that I got them, and I did read this for Booktubeathon. And the third-ish book I got is Divided by Elsie Chapman, and it is the second book in the duology. And so I have yet to read this book, but I have read this one, so I am planning on reading this one sometime soon. So it is finally time for the unboxing, and I'm so excited about this. So I ordered 11 books off of Amazon, and I was just so excited to get them, and they came today, and I was so excited. So I got it. It's a really big box, like it's really heavy. And so we are going to unbox it. Well, it's already open, but that's because I got it earlier today and I didn't have a chance to film, so I opened it. I'm a cheater, I know, but I couldn't wait. I have no self-control when it comes to my books. So this first book that I see is, what's the name? Is Consequences, the second Lux series bind-up of Opal and Origin. So I have both these books on my Kindle too, but I needed the other bind-up to go with the other bind-up so I could put them together and have them, because that is not cool. So I got it, and it's awesome, and it sparkles. See, that's so cool. Look at right there, see it? It's so cool. And so I'm so glad that I got it. It was awesome. I love these books. Next book that I got is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I think that's right. I'm sorry if it's not. And I know that a lot of people love this book, and I know the second one is coming out soon. And so I wanted it, and I love the cover, and so I got it. I just bought it. I just put it on that cart, and I purchased it. But I'm pretty sure this is an alien book. I'm pretty sure it is, and that's another reason why I bought it. That, and I like the cover. What other reason do you need? I mean, come on. Okay, the next book I have is, I'm just like drawing it out like a hat. Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So I bought 4 books from Jennifer L. Armentrout in this order. Not to mention that there's 2 more right there that I had already purchased. But there was so much hype on this book when it came out, and I really, really wanted it, and I never got the chance to buy it. And so I have now. I own it, and the cover is just cool feeling. It kind of feels like Panic, but not as scratchy. But it's about 2 girls, and they both go missing, and one of them turns back up, and she can't remember anything that happened, and just sounds awesome. And I like mystery novels. I just can't read them at night. I've learned. Next book I got is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. There's so much hype on this book, and I want to read it, and it's aliens, and so I bought it because aliens. I mean, I'm on this alien kick. Why not read it now? And it just looks awesome. And the title just intrigues me. The Fifth Wave. That just sounds cool. And there's a lot of hype. So yes, that's another reason. How tall is this? Is this as tall as that book? Not quite, but almost. Okay, the next book is Dune by Carly Corp and Lori Langdon. And who was it? Sasha from Book Utopia was talking about this, and she had Destined for Doom, which is the second one that comes out soon, and she just loved this book, and she she had so much hype over it, and she just talked about it all the time, and so I got it, and I'm excited to read it. I got a couple of these princessy magical world kind of books, and I like them like that. So I actually don't know that much about it though. The next book I got is The Murder Complex by Lisa Cummings, and there's also hype on this one, and a lot of people got ARCs for it, and all I know is that there's a murder. But you know what? I will figure it out as I read. And so, got this one. I was hesitant to get this book. I almost got the Under the Never Skies trilogy, but instead I got this book, that book, that book. I don't know if there was another one, but I got these 3 books instead, and I am excited. So, yes. Okay, the next book I got is Kiss a Deception by Mary E. Pearson. And I saw this book on books that are coming out soon, and I really like the cover, and the name is just cool. And then I read the blurb, I think it's synopsis, and it just made me want to read it even more. So it's they're supposed to have a gift of, I actually don't know, okay, but it just sounded cool when I read it, but I can't really remember what goes on. But I knew it sounded cool, so. Plus, look at how cool this green is. It's awesome. I don't have very much appreciation for greens, but this is cool. The next book I have is White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I'm really, really, really excited for this one. When it first came out, I was like, White Hot Kiss. Okay, that's kind of a weird name. And then people loved it, and everyone loved it, and then the second one's coming out soon, and so I needed it, and so here it is, and I'm excited to read it. It sounds so interesting, and they're gargoyles and demons, and I just think that's so cool. I like it. It's intriguing to me. The next book I got is Across the Universe by Beth Revis, and there's a lot of hype on this book also, and I'm pretty sure there's aliens. I don't know. I know that there's space, so, you know, that's good enough. And I also got A Million Suns, and I also got Shades of Earth. I bought them all. Even though I have this book, hold on. Wow, I'm Magical, look at it. Do you see it? Now I have books that I got on my iPad, and I'm not going to show you them off my iPad because it makes the coloring go all weird, but I will put a picture of all the books that I'd say right here. Maybe if I'm not lazy enough to not. But I got a lot of these books for super cheap or for free, and so I got 15 of them, which is a lot, but we're going to start with, I have series that I bought. So the first series that I bought is the True Rain series, and so it starts off with The Key, and then it's Red, and then War. And I read these books, all 3 of them, in a day. Well, yeah, just about a day. So I started the first one at 12 in the afternoon, and we had a family reunion that night, and I read through the whole thing, which I'm pretty sure is just not cool on family standards. But then I stayed up all night long till 5 in the morning, and I read, because that's what the second one's called, and I read War, but I got 75% done with War, and I was like, I need to go to sleep, the sun is coming up, and so I slept until 11, and I woke up, and I finished it by 12, so technically it was a day. It was 24 hours, so that's good enough for me. But I loved that series. It's a princess series. It's kind of like Throne of Glass, but she's not an assassin. But it was really good, so you should definitely check it out. And that series is by Jennifer Ann Davis, and I follow her on Twitter now, and it's awesome. The next books that I have is called the Keaton Chronicles, and I thought these books were okay. I just kind of read them when I was bored or I didn't have anything to do. But I got Stalk Me, Kiss Me, Date Me, Love Me, Adore Me, Hate Me, and there's a lot of them. It's like really short books, but I didn't love them especially. Like, if you were going to read any books that I tell you to read, I would read, what's the name? The Key, Red, and War. I loved those books. And they were just kind of like short contemporaries, but they weren't my favorite. Then I got, oh, and those were by Gillian Dodd. Then I got Opal and Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout on my Kindle because I cannot wait to go to the bookstore and buy it. That was going to be at least 2 days, and I don't have that kind of self-control. So I bought both of them on my Kindle, and I read them the next day. Well, that night and the next day, and I loved them. But then I needed it in book form too, so you know, I got it. And I got the Summer Unplugged series for Summer Unplugged, Autumn Unlocked, Winter Untold, and Spring Unleashed. So you can get it in the Summer Unplugged series by Amy Sparling. And they're just kind of like 4 short stories. Like each of them is like 150 pages. And I read that on the way home from a vacation. Just barely. I really liked that series. I thought it was really good, but it was super quick and easy. So those are all the books that I got. I hope you guys liked this video. It was really long because there are so many. And I am really excited I got all these books. I don't know how I'm going to fit them on my bookshelf, truthfully. I have no room anymore, and that is why I'm making a new one. So you can expect that video on here just soon. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put these. Let's see if I can hold them all, though. I will try just to embarrass myself for you. I'm almost going to lose them, and I don't even have half of them. I have issues. I can't do this. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. I can't see anymore. Did it make it on there? I got it. Do you see it? Ah, there's a bomb. This is not going to work out so well for me. Where am I going to put this? I'll stick it on my bed. Oh no, this is not going to work. I'm okay. If you were wondering, because that was really scary. I could have died. Did you see that? That was above my head and I had it like all the way down. That was scary. Hope you guys liked this book haul. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I love the books I got. So excited. I'm so excited to read them. So, yeah. Hope you guys liked it. I'll talk to you guys later. Give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Amy Kaufman and Morgan Spoon. Megan? By Amy Kaufman and Meg. Oh my gosh. I'm running out of room. Where am I going to put these books? I don't have the right bookshelves for these. Party foul. Dang it. Now what are we going to do? I just lost it. I'm not going to be able to get those back. You did not just hear that noise come out of my mouth. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Let's see if I can get it. Wait, I'm not done yet. Those are just the books that I had in book form. Don't you worry, I got more. But let's just admire the beauty. There's more there, there's more there, there's more behind there. Then I'm not pushing those books down. It's gonna fall. With my luck, it's gonna fall. I always drop a book.